It's number 2 on Eurovision National Final Performance Week 2025.
Are we going to have all those words in the title?
So many words and titles me obnoxious. Now we're just going to have their name, and at the end we'll say national performance.
Well, I can put their name in the front, and then we can. Who cares? Who cares how long it runs in the back? You just know who's first.
That's right. That's important.
Ooh, Tautumeitas, Berman, Laimi.
Perfect.
That's going to be my guess.
Sounds
Latvia.
Good. Sounds good to me, Joe.
Yeah, sure do.
All right. This was put together by the patrons who love Eurovision in our Patreon. So congrats to you guys. This is for you.
This is amazing.
This is so awesome.
This is so cool.
I love the theatrical moments where it's like raining and they're behind this like stringed curtain thingy and it's just the silhouettes of them. But the song is beautiful.
It is beautiful. How many harmonies are on every single always the whole time?
It's got a great rhythm.
Oh, that
beautiful harmonies, like Joe said. Just really nice vocal arrangement. It sounds this sounds ancient too. This sounds like old, like folk mixed with modern production or something. It's so nice.
It's beautiful.
It feels like deeply connected to nature.
Yes, I agree.
You know?
I feel like we're running through the forest chasing elk and deer.
Yeah, it just feels...
And it's a bit mystical.
It's very mystical.
Yeah.
I love the heck out of that quality.
And you know, one thing that's really cool is I love just this production-wise. It's so simple, but you use those strings, those hanging strings to your advantage. They're just projection on it, and I love it. It's like projecting rain onto the strings, and so you're able to get these cool effects. And that's it. It's just projection onto those strings.
Is it? Or is it in front of them?
Because they're behind the strings.
They're behind the strings right now?
They're like in the midst of the strings. So you can see she's not behind the strings, but they're behind the strings.
I see.
And the string they're shooting video of rain onto the strings.
Oh,
and it's cool because the strings allows them, although it's not going to be like the highest resolution video because it can't be because they're strings, but it allows them to move in and out of the effect so you can do a good kind of like videoscape on it, which is really cool. It's something so simple that is really effective, especially like based on the size of the stage. Unless they zoom out and reveal a giant arena like Finland, I'm assuming they don't have the same. They don't do national finals that are that large. So like, it's a really fun, very easy idea to have it just do something like this, which is pretty simple and gives like all this depth to a stage that isn't necessarily that big.
Yeah, this is awesome. And I have another question regarding the process. so for example, say you're in Latvia, you're Latvian, you're watching this. Do you, as a viewer and Latvian citizen, get to vote on who is the pick?
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder too. I don't.
By someone
I
else?
assume that each country has a little bit of a different system because some countries don't even have final performances. So
right, true.
If anyone knows, which this is Shovkovsky is Latvia.
Oh, let's go!
And Shovkovsky is a huge Eurovision fan and loves giving the facts. So
please give them.
This is your moment to give the facts in the comments on the Patreon as well as on YouTube if you'd like.
Sweet.
So I'd love to read them.
Me too.
So it was this reveal of just
right
the
there.
Singer in the middle.
You know what I gotta say? That's probably one of the coolest Eurovision performances I've ever seen.
So tasteful too. Just everything is so like everything they decided to do was just a good idea. That's one huge aspect. Everything looked like it worked perfectly. Nothing sat out. The way they did the lighting and then just bumping this in. Also giving it a when it comes to production, giving it this exciting finish. Where it really changes it up. So right here, as it comes into it, they're in front of it. They're doing some really cool stuff with the strings, and then they go into the strobes. It's like, dang, dude, this is sick.
This stuff,
yeah,
it's really good. And I do notice that a lot of the Eurovision submissions and performances lean pretty pop heavy.
Yeah,
And to be fair, that's the most accessible type of sound. It's literally popular music.
Yeah.
So it gives them a good chance on winning. I mean, they're trying to win a contest here. But this isn't pop.
No.
This is just like interesting. I don't even know what genre really, but you can tell they're going for just like authenticity.
Yeah.
Just something cool's not the right word, but it feels cool to me.
Yeah. You know what's interesting too is I'm assuming there's a lot of arguments over how people want Eurovision to go. And a lot of times, a Eurovision act will be seemingly more connected to the country in a very specific kind of more like folk or ancient way, which is really interesting. Culturally significant. And then there's ones that are more pop heavy, and then the absurdist one, like the absolutely ridiculous ones. Yeah. And I love reading comments and seeing people talk about like how maybe they want them more traditional. No, they want them to be ballads, like incredible music performances. Like just I bet some people just watch it and they're like they only love the insanely talented solo singer. While other people want like a band, or other people want just like what's the most fun song I like.
Everyone's got different tastes, and
they
change.
Fight over all of it, and I really enjoy that part of it.
Well, that's human ego.
Oh yeah,
that's
like
human.
What Eurovision should be.
Right. What it should be is what it is. It's a collective group of different performances, artists of all genres,
nationalities, obviously,
weird, normal, everything in between. And, I was thinking about this the other day, that music is a lot like, it's easier to think of music in terms of food and respect people's decisions.
Yeah.
Like, think about, like, there's just like some weeks where I'm just like really into apples, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I don't want to eat apples anymore. But that doesn't make apples bad.
No.
It's like, I just feel like eating a banana instead. I'm feeling like a banana would be better. I eat a banana, like, oh, bananas are so good. But
Banana
that doesn't.
man.
But it's like music. It's like some days I just don't want to listen to heavy metal. Some days I don't want to hear like cheesy pop music.
Yeah.
But some days I do, and I think it's the best thing in the world. And then some days I'm like, oh, this is kind of lame, or this is annoying.
So
so it's like
this. To finish your thought, It seems that the idea is don't hate on. First of all, music is extremely subjective, but it's even subjective to the person that's listening to it in this moment, rather than that same person from a previous moment.
Right.
And that's why it's so just silly
to argue
and get worked up over things, because in reality, tastes are just tastes, and people's tastes change day to day.
Yeah, they do.
And person to person,
mood to mood,
and just let it be.
Because I've had tons of songs where I heard it in a moment, and I was like, no, I don't really like this. And then you hear it like 6 months later, and you're like, I love this song. This is my favorite song now.
Yeah.
It's like, why? It's just, man, it's energy and it's frequency, and you just weren't vibing with it at that time, and now all of a sudden you're vibing.
That's just the point. I just don't take it so darn seriously.
Yeah. So the whole point is, don't take it as seriously as you are. If you're in a disagreement about what's good and what's not, realize that both of you are wrong and right.
Yeah.
Okay. It is good and it sucks, depending on where you're listening from.
Yep. And this isn't Eurovision particular. This is just everyone. There's gatekeepers all over this country, all over this world.
So we just need to be more gracious, more respectful. Be like, oh, okay, you're in that. You see this as awesome. That's cool.
You know what makes it tough though?
What?
Is when there has to be a winner. Because the winner is not subjective.
I know, yeah.
Being number one, winning the competition is objective. The reasons why you won is subjective, but the fact that you did win is objective. So that's where everyone gets mixed up and twisted up and really pisses them off. But this one should win. And if you disagree, you're wrong, and you can just unsubscribe.
You should unsubscribe. You're wrong, and you're probably a bad person.
Yeah, exactly. If you're religious, you probably are going downstairs instead of upstairs. You know what I mean?
And everyone.
We're going to put all the weight on it now.
Yeah. Your afterlife is going to suffer, is what we're saying.
So at this point, we're saying it does matter. All the things Mike was saying was a lie.
I totally disagree with everything
You're
I just
wrong.
said. Yeah.
And this is the objective truth right here.
Listen to Joe. He'll lead you straight to hell.
Latvia should win. All right. Moving on.
See you.